I'm gonna be 100 with y'all, bro. Like I believe in God. Look, bro, I believe in God. No, it's not even to believe, because to believe is I feel like you don't know. I know God is real. It's a fact. I just know it. I just know it. On ayahuasca, I talked to that nigga, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro. And God knows it himself. I heard God, bro. That was the craziest shit I've ever experienced in my life, bro. Like, I heard that nigga, bro. Like, a lot of y'all not gonna believe me. I'm gonna sound crazy, but like, that really talked to me, bro. McQueen, what's up? I believe you, and only because you said, bro, like, I would never say something like that and not be so sure that I talked to that, bro. Like, I promise you, because anybody that knows me for a while, chat, like, y'all know I'm not, like, I'm very quick. If I hear talking about some, I'm very quick to call it out, like, nigga, what, shut up. You did not talk to nobody. You didn't know, no. Like, I'm very quick to be that type of, but I promise you, fool, I heard him. And he talked to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Story time? Okay. I'll give y'all a quick story time, okay? So I did the ayahuasca, okay? Hopefully the pasties don't get me for this, because I feel like the pasties know about this. The pasties are watching. I feel like the pasties know about this, all right? That part right there, shark lava. I feel like the pasties know about this, they just don't want us to know. Okay, so when I went into the forest, I did ayahuasca, all right? And when you do ayahuasca, you gotta give us a prayer before you head out. I feel like I should just do a sleepover straight, man, at this point. I feel like I should pull the mattress over here and I should just sleep right here and I should just do the stream. I just keep the stream going. What y'all think? I was listening to this while I was on ayahuasca and it was the craziest shit ever. All right, so. All right, so 1 second, I need water. All right, so look. So when I took the ayahuasca, I went into the forest, all right? And there were shamans there, and it was like, it was two shamans. It was one main shaman and there was a female shaman. We went to the forest, like somewhere out here in Florida. It was like this place called like Quail Road or something like that. And you're literally in the forest in the middle of nowhere, okay? And then they give you a drink. It's like this like liquid, okay? And you take a sip of it, and the first drink is supposed to just kind of have you like feeling it a little bit, but then after, you're supposed to take a second drink, and the second drink is what's supposed to really send you into the trip. Okay, I took the first one, I didn't really feel it. Second one, that shit, all of a sudden. So what I meant by God was like talking to me was like, everybody who has ever done ayahuasca knows that this is true. Because after we did the ayahuasca, and then like we literally spent the night, we camped in the forest, and then the next morning around like 6 a.m. we were all around the fire, and we were telling the shaman what we saw, what we felt, who we heard, all this shit. Every single one of us said the spiritual grandma ayahuasca, okay, did this, told me this, she was this, she acted like this, she allowed me to, she walked me here, what that necessarily means is that the ayahuasca is literally a spirit. It's a spiritual grandma. And you're not going to understand. It sounds crazy. Just try your hardest to stay with me, all right? But when you take this, all right, it's literally like a spiritual grandma talking to you. It's like a voice, but it's also like just a feeling. All right. And she was telling me like there was a part where like, I don't know if y'all ever heard like with ayahuasca, like there's this thing called purging. And what purging is like the ayahuasca makes you throw up all the negativity in your old identity, and it makes you throw it up. And you're literally throwing it up. And like, when I took the ayahuasca, I had a problem of I have a problem. I'm not gonna say I have, because I'm gonna identify as someone who doesn't have that problem anymore. But I had a really bad problem of trying to control shit, chat. I had a terrible problem of trying to control. One of my biggest problems is learning to let go. Just let go. Stop trying to control shit. Like, just let go. And trust in the universe. Trust in God. Let go. All right? And what you're supposed to do with the ayahuasca is you're supposed to tell it what problems you want to be solved on this trip, and then the spiritual grandma will help you through it. So when I took it, I told the spirit, I said, please get rid of my lack of faith in the universe. Get rid of my problem of trying to control things so much. Just get rid of it. I want to be someone who is fully present, and I want to be someone who is just fully, like, I just fully trust in God, and I'm just literally in the seat, just chilling, enjoying the ride, and I'm not trying to control shit. Like, I just want to be that person. That's where I was at. And so there was a point I'm getting to the part where I talk to God, y'all, so just stay with me. Okay? And I got to a point in the stream, okay, where I got to a point not in the stream, I got to a point in the trip where the spiritual grandma was trying to tell me, like, okay, because like I needed to throw up. I needed to purge. I needed to throw up. I needed to throw my old self, and I needed to throw it up, all right? All right? And when I was about to throw up, it was like the spiritual grandma was like, they call her Aya, okay? So Aya was like, I'm not going to allow you to throw up. I'm not going to allow you to throw up yet, because I was trying to force it. I was trying, like, there's like a little designated area in the forest where they build pits in the ground because people literally throw up. They purge all the time when they take this shit, okay? So you're supposed to go over there and do it. So I'm over there, and I'm trying to force myself. Like, I'm like putting my hand in my throat, no diddy, and I'm trying to force the shit. And the spiritual grandma was like, you see, I could literally hear her. She was like, you see how you keep trying to force shit? You're trying to control shit instead of just letting shit be. Listen, get this out of here, bro. Get it. Hey, please get this nigga out of here. He's like, get him out of here, please. Ban him. Don't time him out, ban him. Get him out of here. Okay? Please. I'm not gonna continue the story until this out of here. Please. Get his ass out of here. It's pissing me off, okay? So look, thank you. Alright? So I'm about to throw up, alright? And the spiritual grandma is literally telling me, like, alright, like, don't, like, stop trying. You see how you keep trying to control? You're still trying to control. You asked me to help you get through your problem of trying to control. So just let the purge come out. Let it come out. Let the old identity die. Trust in it. Stop trying to control it. Stop trying to control. Use this as an opportunity right now to trust in the fact that your old self, if you're really ready to let go of the old version of yourself, let go right now. Stop trying to force it. You keep trying to control shit. Let it go. So I said, all right. I talked, and like the shaman told you, like, if you're going to get to a point where you're going to be talking to Aya. And surrender. Surrender to her. Don't try and fight. Don't try and control. Surrender. You know what I'm saying? And I said, all right, I surrender. I said, all right, I surrender. I'm ready now. I'm ready to let go. And I really did. I let go. The moment I let go, a whole stream of throwing up just came out. I threw it all up. The moment I let go. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. And a lot of y'all might think that that's some demonic shit. It's not. It was actually the most beautiful thing ever. Why? Because it was a moment where I literally felt like, damn, like all I have to do is let go. That's all I had to do this entire time. You know what I'm saying? I had to let go. And once the moment I let go, the thing I was trying to force just came to me. And that's how life is. That's how life is. The moment you ever think about the time when you were trying your hardest to get something, but the moment you can let go is when it came to you. That's how it is. That was a very huge lesson for me because a part of me was trying my hardest to let go. And maybe you can say, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you can say that the demon of me trying to not have faith was let out of me. Maybe you can say that if you want to put it that way, but I didn't feel anything demonic about the experience at all. I felt the most holy thing in the world, actually. I felt that was the most holy experience I've ever had in my entire life, actually. You know what I'm saying? So, and right after this is when I talked to God. Okay? So, I go back towards the fire, all right? And as I'm around the fire, bro, everybody else is like on some twacked out shit. These running through the forest, this running behind me. You know what I'm saying? And it's talking to the fire, and he's like talking. He's like, "Oh my God, man, just go." It was like an NPC in like a video game. Like, I swear to God, I am not exaggerating. Like, this is really how it was. Okay. Birds, like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like I felt spiritually connected to the animals. The animals are just like, you know what I'm saying? So I threw a blanket over me because it's like maybe 3 o'clock in the morning right now, okay? And all this crazy is going on. So I'm laying next to the fire and it's cold as shit. So I'm laying next to the fire, I throw the blanket over me, and I just close my eyes and I just chill. And as I'm chilling, like, all I can see is like a vortex of just like energy fractals and like this almost, I don't know, I'm gonna try and visually show y'all. Hold on. Like, I was seeing some shit like this. Like, I was just seeing this, like, but just imagine this in motion. Like, I was seeing this over and over, like shit like this, over and over and over and over and over again, just endlessly, right? And like, my eyes are closed and I'm seeing that shit just kind of being in a loop, all right? And then the spiritual grandma was like talking to me, and she was telling me, she was like, "Do you know that your father is always with you?" I said, "What?" And I'm like talking to Aya at this point. I'm like, "Aya, are you for real?" And she was like, "Yes." And he was like, "I'm right here." And it was not, bro, I can't tell y'all the voice. It almost sounded like it was me, but it wasn't me. But I almost understand. It's gonna sound funny, but listen to me. Like, he was like, "I've always been here. I've been here this entire time." And I'm like, "For real?" I'm like, "God, that's you?" And he was like, "Yes. I've been here with you this entire time. Every time when you're walking around and you're thinking, and that conscious, that voice in your head, that you're thinking like, damn, should I go this way? Should I go that way? Well, every single time you have that voice in your mind that says, don't do this, that gut feeling that tells you not to go with that bra, that gut feeling that tells you not to spend that money, that gut feeling that tells you not to go park there because you might get towed, that gut feeling that's God. That's God. That is God. Okay? You just can't, you don't have the clarity to hear him. But that voice that is always guiding you and telling you what you need to do, that voice that on the deep down when you're asking other people, damn, should I do this, should I do that? But deep down you know what you're supposed to do. That is God. That's God. The kingdom of heaven is within you. God is always with you. That is what they mean when they say God is with you. He's there all the time. You just don't have the clarity to recognize his voice. In that moment, I could hear him loud and clear. And I was like, oh. So it wasn't a matter of like, oh, I just heard like this crazy holy voice. No, I understood that God was always talking to me. I just couldn't hear him. I couldn't recognize him, actually, to put that better. And I'm like, oh, nigga, that shit was crazy. I was like happy as I was like, what the fuck, nigga? Oh, this nigga's inside of me. No diddy. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, I'm like, I listen to my gut now. I do my absolute best to listen to my, like that for sure made me so much closer to that voice. I understand where God is now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I am God. That's why I say that now, because I literally am. You are God too. We're all God. This is all God. Okay? Everything is God. You know? So, it's hard to explain, but that's what I mean. I literally talked to that, bro. It was crazy. You know? So, but yeah, it says it in the word. Don facts, we are. And that's not it's not, a lot of people think that's blasphemous to say, but it's not. Like you said, it literally is in the Bible. Like God is telling us that we are gods. We are literally very expression of him himself. That's not saying that we're above God, but we are God. It's like a drop of water from the source of, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like imagine like God is a lake, like, and we're all drops of water from that lake. We are all we're all pieces of God. You know what I'm saying? We are, you know, like, you know, but we're not God. Does that mean like we are, but we aren't? I don't know. It's hard to explain. You know, just like my son is an image of me, but he's not me. Exactly. You know, exactly. Like, so we are all gods. We're just not God himself, if that makes sense. You know. Because we are all gifted with the power of God. We are all creators. We can all create our reality. You can master your mind. You can manifest whatever the you want in this life. What you feel on the inside manifests on the outside. You know what I'm saying? We all have been given that power. We just have to realize we have that power. Stop playing the victim. Stop looking for external things to point and play the victim towards. Understand that God has given everything that we need to become great. Take advantage of that, take control of it, master it, and manifest whatever the we want in our lives. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a amen in the chat? Now that's Pam. Can I get an amen in the chat?